Greetings, everybody. This video is being prompted by God as He ushers me and encourages me to communicate as a type of medium that He chooses to have as a spokesperson, so to speak, that the honorability of who you are is what encourages God to feel comfortable with not struggling to get you to honor Him, to do as He wishes and as He pleases. And therefore, those who are beautiful souls, obedient with turning over their willpower or their ability to choose for their own selves, become surrenderers in their life to God's will. And that's what sets us apart from regular individuals that still honor having their own will, wanting to do what they want to do, from those who are truly chosen and anointed, as we always put God first and we feel highly honored to serve in divine service of the Creator, the Almighty, magnificent, omnipotent, omniscient, superpower, supreme parent of all life. So with that being said, God wants me to encourage you that the environment in ascension with chosen ones like me, divine messengers, are meant to keep you on your P's and Q's. Cognizance means awareness, that the only way to change is to have an interest in doing so. And the environment is made up of God's mind. Being that that is the case, 100% true, my consciousness is my darkness, and your darkness is your mind. When you close your eyes, whether light is on or not, you see darkness. That's the mind, the consciousness of God. That's God. The formlessness of the air you breathe, and all that we are made of from those energies, with light being the significant factor that brought God to come up out of the darkness to still utilize that as a highlight of the Most High, the highest, in, journeying to learn about His self. Now, the environment using God's consciousness at the finite level or the infinite level, the quantum realm, this is going to be a little bit longer than 3 minutes, not too long, is in that quantum sense of what you breathe as what keeps the body warm, as oxygen is gas, and there is a sunlit solar plexus, meaning your chest where your heart is, that sustains life. Now, because it's judgment, the test is your heart. And the question to everybody is, how angry, predominantly, deliberately triggered, with God testing us as I'm giving the tea on, can you be that angry to not care about your family? So there is, if you check out the app Newsbreak, I think it's also on the Play Store when it comes to Apple phones and Android phones, that you can download Newsbreak, the app about random news, that is predominantly worldwide, giving indication. Some of it is tweaked with AI, so don't believe it all, but random videos pertaining to real life of people who are having mental breaks. It's rampant, and I'm able to explain why. So that makes me divinely confirmed as a divine messenger, enlightening you all with God, giving the courtesy of revelations and how heaven comes to earth by low vibrating beings that aren't that loving in nature, that they fail the heart test, the test of time. And so they succumb to their anger, their frustrations, and they become people that lash out violently. So that's why I am asking with God in me is asking of all of you to keep in mind, we are the ones that make up creation. Creation can't be empty grounds. It's made up to be useful as places filled with us. Therefore, the heart test means God is utilizing your vibration. Your vibration ties into your mentality, the way that you think, the way that you process life, predominantly representing who you are. Therefore, if you have a very aggressive, low vibrating, easily provoked nature of frustration, making you lash out unintelligently, emotionally, you would be a candidate, whoever you are that I'm describing, of failing the heart test. To get that angry in a moment that's meant, deliberately planned, with God, the chest mastermind player, solar plexus, heart, green light, chakric system, low vibration, right, of the lower area that deals with anger, sex, fear, flight, fright, yeah, and those are the low vibration red auric colors. That if that is how you sustain your way of thinking, you are a candidate to quickly eliminate yourselves. Anyone of a high caliber of self-worth mentalities would not be in that group of people easily pushed, with buttons pushed deliberately, being overstimulated by the environment, with God making the environment that I said on another video, he starts thinking for you. Remember, what you all don't know is God is evil. In him being evil, he's attracted to it. So that gives off an energy signature that, or signature, yeah, another way of pronouncing it, ka, right? Potato, tomato, it depends, but God is attracted to the energy signature of who he also is. Like attracts like. So that makes it easy for those of that low vibration to become the first targets. Therefore, your strength makes God test it so that you can show your mental fortitude not to succumb to easily frustrations, easily angered, easily easy anger, easy frustrations that are easily what you succumb to, what you fall for, that if you're not aware of it, to at least put you in the game to rise above it, then you end up having regrets in a heat of a moment, meant purposely now by God doing it, that arranges for our lives to meet the same people until we pass the test. So if you had a very abusive relationship and it is something you thought you escaped from, but there were still factors of your growth that would present another type of individual of the same caliber that you just left, right? Or you just left. To go left means to go wrong. If anything goes awry or left, that means it goes wrong. So I'm thinking of the lingo to kind of align it so you can get what I'm saying, that it in context as I'm explaining it makes sense. So God will present another situation to test you with another individual that has some variables you're attracted to test you to see if you have grown. So if a similar situation keeps repetitively in your life showing up, there's something that you need to pay attention to keenly to determine, why is this happening? Maybe I need time alone. Maybe I need to do some more soul searching because I'm spreading myself too thin, and when I'm alone, I can now work on me. That's an answer I'm giving you all as well that I have done. Yeah. Therefore, anyone who is unique, that's all of us, but in the groups of vibration, meaning mentality, the way you think gives off an auric color that we don't see because it's more spiritual of an eye that's granted to those like me, that I know my auric color is purplish blue. This is like blue indigo, purple, and more purple now. It's higher, right? Very bright and radiant as God shows me, like little fine circles of stars that makes up our aura we share together. Therefore, the candidates that are low vibration are quickly being eliminated because they have not practiced self-mastery to ascend, to stay in self-control. So they become victims of their own low vibrational mentalities that God is deliberately pushing their buttons to test them fairly and to know that they're going, if they don't care about my messages or our messages that the Most High shares with me, then they leave themselves open to not know, to have a fair chance to try to correct how they've been, for becoming better individuals, to rise above their limitations, to become the best versions of themselves. The best work you could do in any sense of life is to work on bettering you, to, sharpen you, to upgrade you, to make you more worth for your own self, a sense of self-worth by accomplishing goals, ambitions, having a sense of pride about how you look and what you do to earn a living. Yep, these are factors that shows you care about you. And if you don't care about you and your well-beingness, it's no one else's responsibility, unless you're a child or an elder that needs that extra care, that someone that does love you, God, is going to make sure you're all right. And your part is to do the same, to help God make you into a beautiful soul, to qualify then to be on heaven on earth. I love you all. This is 12 minutes. Be well. Divine love is Ashuk.